Bonjour les amis, comment ça va? Bonjour les amis, comment ça va? Ça va bien, ça va mal, ça va comme c'est comme ça. Bonjour les amis, comment ça va? Alright. Tout le monde, bienvenue sur Français be Enfrenched. Je m'appelle Madame Wilma. Hello everybody, welcome to Français be Enfrenched. My name is Madame Wilma. I'm sure you've learned a lot from this page. If you have been learning a lot from this page but your parents have still not subscribed, please tell mommy and daddy that Madame Wilma said subscribe. Okay, so today we are going to learn again. And what are we going to learn? We're going to learn shapes. Yes, shapes. Okay, so shapes in French is les formes. You know what you have to do. You're supposed to say it after me, right? If you really want to speak French very well, then you have to say it when I say it. You have to repeat it. Les formes. Very good. Les formes. As I've been saying, the L-E-S, the French people pronounce it as les. But in other places, they say les. Okay? So when I say les, don't let it confuse you with the L-E. The French people pronounce the L-E as le. And the L-E-S is les. Yeah, so in French, whatever sound that you want to make, your mouth is very important. So they pronounce the L-E as le and the L-E-S as les. So when I say les, I am not talking about the L-E, I'm talking about the L-E-S. Right, let's roll. Les formes. Les formes. Yes, so les formes refers to shapes. We have so many shapes. There are different shapes, right? Yes, so that is what we are going to look at today. The first shape that we will look at is un carré. Un carré. Can you pronounce it out the way I said it? The French people say it from their throat. Carré, ré. If you can't say it that way, say un carré. Un carré. As if you're saying carrying something. Un carré. Very good. The next shape we'll look at is un cercle. Un cercle. Just like circle, but the spelling is different. Un cercle. Some also say un rond. Un rond, like round. Rond. But did you say rond? Rond. Okay. The next shape we'll look at is un cœur. Un cœur. Un cœur. If you cannot say it the way I say it, you can say un cœur, like I care for you. Un cœur. We will still accept it. I care for you. Un cœur is not just the heart shape, but it's your heart also. Heart in French, the heart that is within you. Even in French, it is un cœur. Same thing. The next shape we'll look at, un losange. Un losange. Say it before we show it. Un losange. Very good. Now you can see it. We're saying Z because in French, when we have one S between two vowels, it gives a sound Z. The vowels are just like the English ones. A, E, I, O, U. But in French, they add the H and sometimes even the Y. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's a little bit complicated, but we'll take it like that. Un losange. Okay, A-N sounds and the G-E sounds J. That is why I always say, learn to pronounce it before you see it. Losange. Very good. Because if you don't say it before you see it, you will read it with an English sound. And I don't want you to do that. Losange. Very good. Très bien. Une étoile. Une étoile. Now we are going to look at shapes that are spelled just like their English ones, but the pronunciation is different because the French sounds are different from the English sounds. The first one we'll look at is un rectangle. Un rectangle. You have an idea what I'm talking about, right? Let's look at it. Un rectangle. Very good. As for that one, the sound is not too different from the English, right? Yeah. Rectangle. 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 Right. The next one is un triangle. Un triangle. Are you getting the idea? Yes. A triangle. Same spelling as English, but the sound in French is different because in French, I sounds I. Triangle. Un triangle. Un ovale. Un ovale. Very good. What do you say? How do you say it in English? Oval? Yeah, but in French, you have to make sure that the A is coming out. Ovale. Good. Un hexagone. Un hexagone. Très bien. The next shape we'll look at, une croix. Une croix. Very good. Une croix. Yes. And then we'll add a last one which doesn't sound like English. Un croissant. Un croissant. Now let's look at it. Un croissant. Croissant. Because OI sounds wa. Croissant. Un croissant. So, un croissant is not just a shape, but there is a French snack that is called croissant. 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 So, let's get our sounds right. So, let's go over the shapes for the last time. Un carré, un cercle or un rond. Un cœur, un losange, une étoile, un rectangle, un triangle, un ovale, un hexagone, une croix, un croissant. Very good. Great job. Let's clap for you. Okay, so now we're going to look at just a few sentences with it because when it comes to shapes, if I want to form some sentences, it will be two big sentences. So let me just take a few. We already learned in our lesson on foods that word. When I want to say is, I will say what? A. Okay, so let's take it from here. Assuming in your class your tables are round, you will say what? La table est ronde. La table est ronde. But because la table is feminine, we are not talking about that. But because we say la table, we will have to add an E to make it ronde. La table est ronde. If your table is square, you will say la table est carrée. La table est carrée. Now I've seen that some of the tables are even croissant. La table est croissant. La table est croissant. Because it's la table, we say la table est croissante. La table est croissante. Do we have triangle tables? I think I've seen that one too. La table est triangle. La table est triangle. We have rectangular tables as well. La table est rectangle. La table est rectangle. Okay, so let's look at other objects. Let's take la boîte, the box. La boîte est carrée. La boîte est carrée. The box is square. Great. Let's look at the board in your classroom. Le tableau. Le tableau est rectangle. Le tableau est rectangle. Great job. Now let's look at pizza. Pizza, yeah, pizza. Usually when you're thinking of triangle, you think of pizza, right? When it comes together for the whole family, it's round. La pizza est rond. But when we cut it, it becomes what? Triangle. So, la pizza est triangle. La pizza est triangle. And the last one that I'll add, the star is a star. The star is a star in shape, right? Yeah. L'étoile est étoile. L'étoile est étoile. Yes, so as I keep saying, if you want to speak French, if you want to sound it very well, you have to make sure that when I say it, you open your mouth and repeat it. And keep watching the video over and over and over again until you can say it in your dreams, right? Okay, so tell your parents to subscribe. That's all for today. Subscribe, like, share, keep coming back to watch more, and then make sure that every lesson that we are learning here, you are speaking it until you can speak the French fluently. Until we meet again, this again is Madame Wilma. Je m'appelle Madame Wilma. Merci de m'avoir regardé. Thank you for watching. Et au revoir.